This is a seared tuna. It's got a fennel crust, a little salt, pepper, crushed red pepper in it. We grind that up in a coffee grinder, which is a great thing to have when you're grinding spices and things at home. Set on a little Napa cabbage slaw with raisins, pineapples, and a mustard vinaigrette. It's a great dish. It's light. It's healthy. It's feel-good food. In my opinion, tuna is kind of a staple in Delaware and coastal Delaware, and this is a dish that I treasure and love, and I actually like to take this sometimes and put it on bread and eat it as a sandwich. It's kind of my version of a little Delaware barbecue by the sea. Veal porterhouse here is a big selling dish at Lupo di Mare, our Italian restaurant in Rehoboth Beach. Here we grill a 12-ounce veal porterhouse, which has, we call it the best of both worlds. It has like the strip side and the loin side. Set it up on some crostini, and as you can see here, we grill it and serve it with roasted asparagus, roasted baby portobello mushrooms, or you could call them large cremini mushrooms, and then we dress it with a little bit of veal jus and then some fried garlic chips. Garlic is awesome. It actually has like 25 different flavors, the way that you either blanch it, roast it, fry it, sear it in a pan. Here we do like sliced thin chips, and it's got a nice crunch and real good balances out the dish for us. This is what I love. I love this. This is a seared shrimp with a coconut curry cream sauce. It's kind of one of the few kind of off-country dishes that we do, more Asian, semi-Pacific Rim, but finished with an apple slaw. And we get our apples from Pfeiffer orchards up in Wyoming, Delaware. So it's still got that local apple flavor to it. We toss it with a little cilantro, fresh herbs, lemon, and oil, and top the shrimp with that, and then add some shaved toasted almonds to that. So it's got a real cool flavor. Here, this is another great dish. It's like a fennel slaw with white bean. You can see the white bean down in here underneath, where we mash white beans with a little olive oil, roasted garlic, and salt, and set the salmon on top of that. And because salmon has such a great flavor, you don't have to do a lot on or under it, so we kind of do mild flavors up and down, and we watch oil content when we're cooking a salmon, because there's a lot of oil content already in salmon, which is why it's so moist and flavorful when you eat it. So then we top it with like a fennel slaw here that's got some red onion, a little cashew or almond in it, and it's balanced out with some like mostly vinegar, because that vinegar, that acidity, will help give punch to this dish with the oils, the natural oils that are in the salmon. And this is just a sample of what we do. I mean, this is how we cook here. It's pretty simple. We're not, real intricate, in a lot of the dishes, when it comes down to like having 20 things on a dish. We believe that less is more, and let the salmon, let some of these flavors speak for themselves and keep them familiar. We don't want to keep people guessing when they're here. We want them to be pretty familiar with what they're eating, and more importantly, know that it's pretty close to just picked. It's as fresh as possibly, as fresh as it can be, and it's just the flavors speak for themselves.